the superintendent of Northwest Community Schools, Geoff Bontrager. Hi, Geoff.
Hi, Bart. How are you?
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Good to see you. It's Big Guy Day on JTV. We just had Shamar Heron.
He's
and now you.
He's he's a real large fella.
He's a big guy.
Yeah,
he played college basketball.
Yeah, good guy. Yeah. Yes.
Did you play college ball?
I have baseball.
Baseball. That's right. Of course, I knew that.
Yes. A lot of people think basketball just because of my
Height.
kids.
Oh, your kids.
Yeah.
And your
But no.
height.
Yes. Maybe that too. Yeah.
How many years for you now at Northwest?
This is 12
Wow.
for me.
12 years.
Yeah. Well, how about you ring that bell for 23 here?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I tell you, I can't get over just how time flies. You know, I mean, talking to Brandon, he's been here 21 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, it seems like yesterday you and I were celebrity waiters out at Brooklyn. Big boy. You know, that's one of those times, Bart, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'll ever forget when I, like,
Drop that tray.
Dropped a, plate of food in those people's lap, you know.
Yes. This was early on in JTV. You were at Columbia, your principal.
Principal, yeah.
Miller? Was it Miller?
It was, yeah, it was it was elementary.
Yeah, a school that doesn't even exist anymore.
That is true.
So we were celebrity waiters at Big Boy in Brooklyn, and Geoff, and there was a lot of pressure. It wasn't just for show. We were actually,
Right.
we were rushing food out.
Well, keep in mind, I had never been a waiter. I mean, through college and summers, it was always working like landscape or in factories and so on. I've never been in any type of a food industry like that. So, I still remember you and I joking around about that because we had to carry these trays,
Yeah.
And it worked out a little bit better for you than it did for me, at least in my first trip. Because, I guess when you kind of bend over to lean in to get that plate, you shouldn't let the tray go also because, they're not fastened to it with Velcro, right?
Right.
Yeah. So,
Let's
some
just
chicken,
say,
some fries, some
the
ketchup.
customer, they got their Slim Jim faster than
They
had
did.
hoped,
They did.
yeah.
Was it a Slim Jim? It might have been.
Probably, I think it was a
Yeah.
Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Slim Jim with too much mayonnaise.
They never asked me back to
No.
to do that. I don't know why. I don't know if it was the food in the lap situation or not, but
People were good sports.
they were.
We were raising money for something.
And I think you and I were, both, I believe, the most hospitable and friendly guest waiters. Yes.
Yes.
And that had to be like 20 years ago.
It was. It had
Yeah.
to have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so we have so many great memories
We
here
do.
at JTV with really great friends like Geoff. And we were talking about all the kids that have been on JTV over the years. And we have so much support and cooperation from Northwest schools and really all the school districts. But we have such a close relationship that allows us to carry the games and go into the classrooms and all the cool things that we do. And we really appreciate it. It doesn't just happen. A lot of people work hard to make it happen.
Well, I feel like that you have done such a remarkable job in truly building those relationships. You talk about, popping out for a football game, for example, and it's not uncommon to just impromptu for me to run up and do a short interview, or it's very comfortable, and I think that's where it's kind of a neat thing because in a way, Jackson's decent size, but it's still small enough that it's all about building the relationships and the friendships throughout the years, because it's just it's a neat thing, and I think it's special. It's not like that all over.
We appreciate that. Thanks so much. One of the things we saw, you have a canine on 3 canines on staff
Yes.
now. And
Well, we actually have 8.
8.
We have 2 in each.
Oh,
we have
wow.
2 in each building now. Yes.
So you've got, the support animals, but kids, who doesn't love the dogs? And they're such neat dogs.
Well, they really are, Bart. I have been amazed at what it really does to not only kids but staff.
Mm-hmm.
It is, kids having a bad day or even staff members having a bad day, it immediately just takes everything down a notch. They're just such loving animals too. Very well trained, as you can see, very well laid. They're very much laid back.
Yeah, they really are laid back. Brandon, we should get one. We should get a therapy dog for JTV. Yeah.
I saw a picture, just it'll crack you guys up, that Sunny, which is Sarah Runkle, is the handler. She's at the middle school. I don't know if you met Sunny or not, but he is about the most laid back dog, and he has his appointments per day in different classrooms and so on. And I believe it was Evan Denny, John Denny's son, which is a teacher for us at middle school. Mm-hmm. Loves going to his room because he'll just come right in and just come up and sit on the couch and sprawl out. so while the kids are at the desk and Evan's teaching, somebody sent me a picture of Sonny sprawled out full length on the couch. So ironically, I was at a county superintendent's meeting, and I said, "Oh, John,
here's your kid."
Yeah, there's your kind of like grandson type deal.
Yeah. All right, trunk or treat. Who doesn't have a trunk or treat? You actually have one. When is it?
I tell you, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I told Sabrina Jenkins, that is our organizer. She does a phenomenal job, but apparently we're up in the 60 plus trunks range. So people come far and wide. And Bart, I guess I really did not, when I say that, I'm not talking, this is not limited to Jackson County.
Yeah.
We learned a few years ago that people, apparently they don't do this like in, east of Ann Arbor or something. Do they not do that over towards Detroit?
We're the trunk or treat. We're the golf outing fundraiser and trunk or treat headquarters.
I swear, Saturday morning, it must be bumper to bumper in I-94 going westbound from the Detroit area because it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So
yes.
It's amazing. People will travel and drive for candy.
And you were giving,
or is it the experience? Or
no,
is it just candy?
It's the experience.
Yes.
Get the kids in the costume. It's really great because normally you wear the costume once.
Yes.
And but now you can wear it 5-10 times. You were giving away candy at Jaxpo last week as well. You guys had a great setup.
Jaxpo, we just thoroughly enjoyed Jaxpo, and Tara and Judy have, I believe, since day one of Champions. I believe this is their either 10th or 11th year. I believe 11th year is being champions for Northwest. But those two appreciate it. Again, Tara and Judy, they have run the Northwest Champions booth every year at Jaxpo. So
they do a great job.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to look at
Don't
some
you
of
get fired up just looking at it?
I'm fired up.
I mean, look at that.
It's a great lead up to how we're going to finish.
Go Maoris.
But not yet.
Oh, okay.
I want a quick look at some of the great shots from JTV Sports.
Yes.
Geoff and everyone, you guys had some great teams this past fall. And really look back into last year as well.
Right, yes.
And I got into volleyball this year because my granddaughter's
playing.
Yes.
Yeah, Ella, yeah.
You guys put on a good...
I'm not supposed to say the name on air, am I? But
well, you're not supposed to? Ella.
Yeah.
Why?
Your granddaughter?
Your daughter's name is Ella.
Yeah.
My granddaughter's name is Ella.
Yeah. We have a lot in common. Remember when we were waiters one time? Remember that?
Awesome. All right. Well, congratulations on great seasons to all your sports teams and all the great success, continuing success at Northwest. Always great to see you.
It is always a pleasure to be here. It's like a old home week, you know. It's I thoroughly enjoy it, and like I said, I appreciate the fact that I get to say this again and celebrating your 23 years. You have done just a great job, you and your crew, as far as it is literally about building those relationships and friendships, and you know they're very sustainable. I mean, look at you and I. It's at least 20 years, if not. You know, if not longer than that. So, good stuff.
Well, we appreciate it. We've enjoyed the friendship, and thanks for coming on today. One more thing. We are
Northwest.
Go
Mounties.
Geoff Bontrager.